Hello friends, welcome in. So it's January 9th. Got me to thinking about New Year's resolutions a little bit. And I usually don't make them, but this year it seemed a little bit more pressing than usual. And I finally came up with an idea for a New Year's resolution. See, I started playing Minecraft about 2 years ago. And since then, my kids and my students have been pressuring me. Oh, look, there's nothing in the fridge to eat except for sweets. My kids have been pressuring me to start streaming or posting videos online. Well, streaming, that's way too scary. That's live. What if people don't like me? What if they do like me? What if they watch me? I just didn't think I was ready for that, but I thought maybe I could try this. Maybe I can make this my New Year's resolution. Trying something, even afraid. Sometimes I get a little nervous. Do you sometimes get a little nervous about things? Yeah, me too. So this weekend, little egg. This weekend I finished up my Minecolonies Colonial pack. And so I thought I would start with the little world tour. I know when I start a new Minecolonies pack, sometimes I want to see what other people have done in their worlds and what the pack actually looks like. So I thought I would do that for you guys. My little canary over there, he's sweet, he keeps me company. So let's take a little visit around my colony. Alright, here we go. So all my buildings, except for one, university, are level 5. I got them all done, got them finished this weekend, checked them all off on my list. And we'll talk about the university when we get over there. But we'll start at the town hall. I have enjoyed Minecolonies. Minecolonies and Create is two of my favorite mods. This one we're playing in all the mods 9. So this is the town hall. With some of these larger Minecolony packs, I find it easier to do it in modded worlds such as in ATM or some other Create especially. It helps you gather some of these really expensive resources kind of quickly. A lot of these builds have quartz blocks, they have these creamstone bricks. Not easy to gather if you're just doing it the old vanilla way. So here's my town hall, some information. I named it First Colony. It's not my first colony, but it is the first colony of the world, so seemed appropriate. I've got 65 out of 90 people living here in the colony. With ATM9, they did limit you at 50 colonists. So I had to go in and change some of the settings. I think I got it up. Even if you did university research, you could only have a maximum of 50 people. With the colony of this size, I had 50 guards. I mean, there wasn't much jobs left, so I had to up. I had to increase how many people I was allowed to have in a colony. Here's the cellar under the town hall. They store a whole lot of wine down here. I'm not sure what that's all about and why they would want to store their wine in their cellar, but there you go. The upstairs to the town hall. Got a nice little terrace over here looking the industrial district and some of the barracks. The large university over there. Nice pretty place to look out. Got the officer, the mayor. I don't know exactly. But here we go. Let's go over to this university now. Looks like, oh, the lights just came on. Hey, Froggy, what are you doing out on the street? Why don't you go over there and hang out in the pond? What's up with that? Well, let's camp out on the doorsteps, I suppose, of the university. I think I can sleep now. No? Maybe another minute? Oh, there goes our teacher, Mr. Cheddar. We'll sleep out on the street. Oh, look, the froggy wants to snuggle in my... No, I don't like frogs in my sleeping bag. No. No frogs in the sleeping bag, please. You either, chicken. No chickens. You'll wind up laying an egg in the sleeping bag. So this is the university. One of the other problems I had with this pack is the mod called supplementaries. Whenever a builder would break off a lantern to upgrade a building, I think it was usually between level 3 and 4. But whenever they would drop a lantern, it'd hit the floor and then start a fire. And so I had to, like I said, I'm pretty new at this. I had to go in and figure out how to fix that, how to change it. The builder wound up burning down the entranceway to this university about 3 times before I could figure out the problem. It was pretty awful, actually. So this is your standard university. Up here is the building block, and this is why we have a level 4.5, 4.5 university. In the middle of upgrading this, I was trying to do a little bit more research. I tried to go into the post box, and it caused my game to entirely crash. If you'll see, even the post box still doesn't work. It said it's missing its respective building. So it pretty much just deleted the building block. The only way I could have fixed it is to tear it down and restart again. Well, I was so close to the end, I just couldn't do that. After the fires we had and these builds, this university takes days in real life to build. So I called it close enough, and I can live with that. Sometimes things aren't perfect, but they're good enough. And this university wound up being good enough. So over here we got an herbology, you know, Minecolonies. They have different buildings for different items. Over here, I don't know what should have been over here because, again, I kind of got a little messed up right there. But we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that. Over here, a little lecture hall. This is where I would stand and tell everybody the wonders of logarithms and all the other stuff that they care so much about. Everybody loves mathematics, right? Not so much. Anyways, so little lecture hall right there. Got a study room. I cannot tell you how many times I dropped this lantern and burnt down these bookshelves. Again, another reason why a large mod pack is good. Bookshelves are not exactly the cheapest things to make and collect and buy. A lot of sugar cane. So it's nice having a little bit bigger pack. So when I had to replace these, it wasn't much of a problem. We do have little study rooms, little tutoring session. Down here is one of the coolest things I've seen in a pack. But underneath the university, they've got the little Ratskeller Student Union. Ratskeller. Alright. I'd work on the name just a little bit. But it looks like this is where they store their wine. Maybe that's why they needed so much wine and keep it behind lock and key. So this is the university little pub. Kind of cute. I've never seen this before. Adds a little bit of personality to university. I like it. The Ratskeller Student Union. Alright, so back here we have the school. Mr. Cheddar teaches here. Level 5. Got no students right now. Since we are wrapping up the colony, I just kind of turned off the children. Alright, so leaving our 4.5 university. Come on, Froggy, over here. Let's go to the library. Look, I put you this nice pond in. Watch out, those guards are going to whack you. So over here we put in a nice little pond in front of the library.
Oh, this looks fantastic.
Oh,
What's next?
Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks fantastic. So yeah, little place to sit out here and read some books by the pond. Now out in front of all these builds they have a deep slate tile. I just didn't think it matched this building all that much, so I just extended the walkways. And here's the level 5 library. Again, can't tell you how many times those lanterns burnt down these bookshelves. Huh. How you doing, Carter? You having fun? You studying, learning lots? Good, sir. We have an upstairs. A lot of our citizens have been with us since day one. Kenya, Elliot, fine day. Good to see you. We haven't had a whole lot of deaths. I've been able to upgrade the guards throughout, so we haven't had too many deaths. Raids are pretty much no bother at all. So that's the library. We'll go ahead and we'll head over here. These two magnificent buildings. They really didn't serve a purpose, but they were so pretty I had to make them. I just had to. So this one right here is the Alchemist Tower. I still have a little bit of landscaping to do over here. They have built the pack so all the railways connect to the front doors. I kind of hate that on some of these builds. So I'll go ahead and I'll take this out, build some stairs down. But here's the Alchemist Tower. Very expensive build. Lots of lapis, lots of gold. I just thought it was too pretty. I had to buy it. I had to build it. Never did put an alchemist in here though. It just was a really pretty build. So I wanted to build this one up. Gold stairs. Fancy. Whee! And then I don't know what in the world this is. Maybe it's some sort of healing crystal. Is there anything written in the book? I have never checked this book. Nope. Nothing written in the book to tell us what's up with this. Bet it's some magical powers or something, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and try to not kill ourselves on these little... Oof, oof, look at them stairs. Alright. Whee! Kind of a hard one to navigate. Over here, I'll go ahead and I'll add some more landscaping, walkways. We got horsies. Yeah, I got a jetpack. Ain't that cool? I guess those are horsies. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's a sign. Based on, what does it say? Based on tomahawk statue design. Well, that's something to look up. I don't know what that is. This was an expensive build. You'll notice the gold blocks up there. Or the diamond blocks up there. Got diamond blocks on the floor and in the walls. Gold blocks. You can support them on Patreon. I wonder if you put your emeralds right there in that box. Does it go straight to Patreon? Just being funny. Mystical site. So those are two buildings. They don't get any uses. They have no job professions attached to them. They were just really pretty, so I wanted to add them up there on the hill. We'll go to the front door of the barracks. The barracks are over here. Bless you. I'll show you what those dispensers do. I think they're called dispensers. Oh, I'm not the redstone expert. Got the gate. Barracks are a level 5. I always keep a little bit of gold in here. I like for when the bad guys, the barbarians show up and stuff that they glow. Sometimes it's hard to find them on some of these colonies. So it is a, what is this called? A dispenser. So they have actual cannons over there. Look at that. I suppose you could shoot them off with your friends over here. Kind of neat. I don't think they'd be very good in a raid, but they're kind of neat. Up here, another level of just storage. And then up here you get a nice little view of some of the colony. So that's the barracks. There's 4 guard towers. Are they called guard towers? Guard stations? Barracks towers. There you go. Barracks towers. There's 4 of those attached. So they're all upgraded. And then over here we've got boot camp. This is the Combat Academy. Never really used it, but we did get it up to level 5. If I had more colonists, I would have done a little bit more with it. This is the archery. You can practice your archery over here, I suppose. But no, it's for training. archery. I heard a duck. There must be ducks out there. Quack! Oh, I see the duck egg. Very nice. Very nice. So it looks like it's almost bedtime. Again. Let's go ahead and check out one of these residences. This pack has 3 different residences. These are like duplexes where you get 2 houses attached to one resident block. Hello, gentlemen. Ladies. Keep vigilant watch tonight. But they have a duplex attached to one resident block. Do they have any empty beds in here? Let's go find out. Well, we'll sleep with Hugo tonight. Scooch over, Hugo. It's occupied. Well, fine then. I guess it's another slumber party. Wow, look at all those names. Everybody's in their beds. Alright, Hugo, back to work.
It's late. Night-night.
No, not night. No. Time to wake up and go to work, Hugo. No. So that's one of the residents now. There you go, Hugo. Have a good day at work. They're kind of cute. So, down here by the water, I added in these 3 buildings kind of at the last minute. We've got the, what's that one called? The Fletcher, and then the Sifter, and the bakery over here. I wasn't going to really add them in because they weren't needed, but some of the recipes for the upgrade of some buildings was needed. Like this bakery, he actually makes this coarse fruit bread that was needed. So I actually did have to throw these in there at the last minute. I kind of neglected them. Just kind of stuck them out here. But they do their purpose. They are good workers. They do their jobs. The one that I did find useful, kind of surprising, I wasn't expecting it, but this Fletcher, he makes a lot of, where's the custom? There we go. He makes a lot of this specialty wool stuff. That was very helpful. So, I didn't know exactly how helpful he would be, but he turned out to be pretty helpful in the end. I appreciated having this build. This is the Sifter. And with this mod pack, for some reason, the meshes are unlockable, I think they're called. So you can't really do anything with it. You can't get these meshes. You can't do the research for them. So the Sifter really never had a purpose, unfortunately. But we got a Sifter out there. That's Mr. Clay. It seems only fitting that our Sifter is called Clay. So those are the 3 buildings back here on the water. Now, one of the builds that was vitally important, now that we're in our industrial district, is the mechanic. Oh, I heard your skulker go off. The mechanic does all of the lighting. So all of these framed shroom lights, different things. She made sea lanterns. She would do all of the pressure plates that were needed. So she was actually really valuable. She's got a lot of stuff in here that goes off, makes noise, lights up. There's a little clay block here, or a little gravel block that pops up for some reason. I don't know why. Water stream. Doesn't really do a whole lot. How you doing, Mariah? Amara. Have a good day. So it's kind of a neat little build. It's got the lights out front that flash. This one right here is the stone smeltery. He just cooks up your stone for you. Cobblestone to stone. Smooth stone. And there's our nether miner, Case. Hey Case, how's it going? I think we've only lost one nether miner. Not too bad. Nether miners usually have a bad reputation. Now, one thing about this build, that's lit up with nothing cooking it. That's pretty cool right there. How you do that? So, one of the things about this build that I didn't really like is there's a lot of leftover dirt. All these dripstones, they had dirt over them. I guess to stop them from growing. Not really sure. But there was a lot of dirt. Every time you did another level on this, you had to come in here and clear out the dirt. So that was kind of a pain. But all in all, it's not that bad. Got some lava, got some water. So he just had to clear out some dirt. And then he could go to work. The all-important mine. Lots of copper in this build. Look at that. Diamond pickaxe just sitting there. So let's go ahead and check out the mine. Now the levels, again, because I'm working on such a big mod pack, I didn't need a lot of resources from these guys. So I just kind of let the miner do what they wanted, and then I noticed halfway through, I'm like, I haven't checked on that miner for a while. Let's see what they're up to. And sure enough, I kind of left him at why he was 18. At level 10, a little bit too long. 154 nodes under there. It is kind of a maze down there at the end. So, now the delivery men, they love to come down here and drop stuff off. They like that little railway line there. So that's where they come and drop off her supplies. Neat little build, I like it. Look at that girl over there. She having a fit. She don't know which way to go. That's the little mine. Up here, another important one. This was the blacksmith. Aurelia? Sorry, girlfriend. Miss Taylor. So, blacksmith, very important. She got it up to netherite. Sometimes I think people didn't quite need netherite, but she thought they needed netherite. I don't know. She's got some switches and moving stuff in here too. I don't know what this stuff does. A little storage room in the back. Very nice. And the most important man in the colony. That's Mr. Grayson over there. He is the most important man in the colony. I could not have built this colony without Mr. Grayson. Mr. Grayson is an expert craftsman. Never could understand that, but he makes all these funky blocks. You see all the specialty blocks all over this colony? That's this man right here, Mr. Grayson. I taught him 117 recipes, from pillars to blocks to lights to doors. He did it all. He was my go-to guy. And right behind him, boy, they just kind of run in packs, don't they? Right behind him is the smeltery, Mr. Crawley. He's the one that burns down the iron and the copper and whatnot. He's usually on the list of, yep, there he is, smeltable ore and a fishing rod. Fishing rod, I do have a fisherman. He fishes too much. He's too good at his job. So I have to, like, ban his fishing pole. Otherwise, look, he's still sitting up there. I've had this frog hanging out on these lights forever. My fisherman, he just fills my warehouse full of fish. We got our hospital over here. This was a nice build. I put this one up pretty quick, too. Uh-oh. What's the matter, Jasmine? Oh, the doctor will fix you up real quick. Malachi? Very good, Malachi. Fix her up. She must just have the flu. She's doing potatoes and carrots. Back here we got a little potty. If somebody needs to go potty, close the lid. And a couple of private rooms down here. Bye! See you tomorrow. Couple of private rooms down here. Cute little banners. They came with the pack. I didn't make those. Up here, this is where the serious stuff happens. Somebody gets really injured. There's redstone wire on the floor. We all know what that means, right? Oof. I hope they're okay. Alright, so I think that pretty much takes care of this side of the colony. Is there anything I forgot? I don't think so. Got the smelteries taken care of. The stone. Isn't that froggy? Alright, let's go over here and see what's on this side of the colony then. Hey, Froggy, your friend, he's over there on the lamps. I don't know why, but he's over there on the lamps. I put these in here. They're high-powered, high-speed rails. High-speed rails. Just kind of push them along a little bit faster. Over here oh, hey, Froggy. Over here we have the second kind of residence. Again, these are in a duplex setup where you have two houses attached to one resident block. That's kind of nice. A lot of stature in those. So they use the brown bricks. Brown bricks. Put in a little fountain. And here is the level 5 restaurant. They got the cute little patio out here. We'll go meet our chef. Hey, chef. Our chef's name is Reese. She came with the colony. A little ironic, but she came with the colony that way. And the upstairs dining hall. Got these neat little corner doors. Oh, the tavern. I still have my... I think the original colonists are still in here.
Oh.
Is somebody in pain? Why are you making noises up here? Oh, yes, it's Queen and Reagan, my first two builders for the colony. Why are you guys up here? I guess it is time for sunset, but it's not that late. Yeah, so two of my first
What's
ones.
it today then?
They got those level and the stats up there for building.
Right away.
Bye, guys. Tavern, this is where the the visitors show up. If you want to add more people to your colony. Oh, hi, Solomon. Looks like we're in for another camping trip tonight. Lovely sleeping bags. Nice little quick nap. So those builders that we met upstairs, that's Queen and Reagan. They were one of our... I know Reagan was an original colonist. I think Queen came a little bit later, but pretty much right away. So this is the level 5 builder's hut. Kind of plain inside. I like it. There's not much to trip over. Her specialty blocks are outside. You know how it is with Minecolonies. You got end blocks and other blocks to make sure that you progress through the pack. And you do all the Minecraft stuff. So I put them kind of side by side. Thought it was a neat little look. Let's see. Don't think we've visited the warehouse yet. Here's a guard tower. Level 5 guard tower. I think this is one of the first that I put up. Who lives here? Liliana. So they have their little bed in the corner here. And upstairs to keep watch. This was kind of hard to get, these little bells. Let's just say that the villages in the area don't like me a whole lot. There was a lot of guard towers. Oops. What is happening? See? See how good at Minecraft I am? I hate ladders. There we go. I promise I'm a little bit better than that. The warehouse, huge. It comes with the courier huts in the actual block. Lots of stuff here. Got an ender chest. It's kind of a maze and the racks are very tall, but you can find stuff. Up here is the courier huts. I think there's 8 to 10 of them. I forget how many are here. There's 5 on each side or 4. So these are level 5. They get a block hut, they get an ender chest, and up here they're all connected to one another with an emerald block and an end rod. That's pretty much, they're all the same. That's how you know they're level 5 if they got an ender chest sitting in them. So all along that wall, all along this wall. I kept them busy. This is a big colony. It's pretty spread out. So now we'll go to the Artisan. I like it back here. This is the pretty area. I call them the Artisans. Here's my third builder. His name's Jaden. I added him in mostly for the lights and the roads. That was his main purpose. And then I graduated him up to some of the tougher stuff. He actually was the one that complete the Artisan corner. We have the sawmill, the forester, the flower hut, the dyer, and the glass blower. Like I said, all of these, they have the... I gotta do some more landscaping. Level 5 build, he asked for diamond pillars for nothing on them. Kinda man. Just saying. But he's worth it, he's been a good guy. Glass blower is very important. He does all the glass panels for me. Some of this stuff is very specialized, so he comes in handy. Otis, how you doing today, bud? Glad you guys are keeping watch. Next to the glass blower, we've got the dyer hut. Very fancy doors. This one, well, lots of color. Maybe, in my opinion, a little bit too much color, but they built better than I could. These wool panels right here, that was a pain. Each one of these is a different color. It was a little bit of a pain to make this upstairs. But no problem. We'll go meet our dyer. She's usually stuck right there. I don't know why. But that's Miss Bailey, our dyer. She's one of them red hat, purple clothes ladies. Red hat lady? I don't know. She does her dyeing down here. She's got some stuff stored. A little backyard. So then we'll come up here and see the sawmill. Very handy for some of the custom wood stuff that we have in here. Framed blocks of iron. I used them quite a bit. All of this stuff, he would make this framed copper. Is he back there? He usually stands back behind the saw right here. Not sure how he gets there, but that's where he stands, back there. Couple of diamond blades. Piles of logs. I think this build's adorable, actually. There he is. Hey, Danny. Now, there's our forester, Miss Emery. She doesn't do a whole lot on this colony. With this, look at her, she just stands out there. Emery, come inside, you look silly. With this mod pack, we have hopper botany pots, which is a much faster way of growing cheese than Emery could ever do. So she just kind of stands out here with nothing to do. Every once in a while she will strip some logs for me. But I'll show you where most of the log stripping happens. Yeah, I know, you're tired and bored. Flower shop. Super cute. How you doing, Simeon? I like these. They're like the real racks that you would see at the florist. Simeon, how did you get a wither rose? You better be careful on that. That can hurt you. Upstairs. Some more flowers. I'm being serious. You better be careful with that. Out here is where he grows flowers. Again, because I've got the hopper botany pots in this pack. He doesn't have much use, but it's a beautiful build. Absolutely beautiful. Another guard tower. Just to add a little bit of lore, a little bit of story to my colony. This is where they actually landed. Right? They went across the big ocean. Actually, it's just a little river that way. But they went over the big ocean and landed their boat here. And this is where they decided to settle down and make a home for themselves. So the first place that they put in, of course, they needed something to eat. Oops, don't look at that. Each one of these builds, I'm telling you, hooks up with the rail line, and I mostly take these out. But anyways, so they needed something to eat. Mr. Wells here, he's going to cook them up some fish. But that's not funny, Mr. Wells. Relax. Little fish in the floor. I love that. How you doing? You caught something? I like your big salmon right there. Got a little tank over here. I suppose if he gets some lobsters, they'll be in that tank, huh? Here's his front door. A little pond over here. Great place to catch squid ink. And over on the other side, behind the Artisans, we have a few more specialized builds. Let's run over here real quick. We're just about done, and then I can tell you about the future plans. Look at, they wanted a beacon, a black beacon on top of this graveyard. Can you believe that? I love that fella's hat, though. He's awesome. Alec, get down from there. That's kind of dangerous. Why are you walking on top of the hedges? This right here is the enchantment tower. It's kind of a windy little staircase up here. I'm not going to go all the way to the top, but I will show you the work block. So it says made by Hero Dude. I tried to look that up. I couldn't find it. But we have Veronica over here. She's making us enchanted books. Over here is a little enchantment table you could use. Cute, cute. There's a basement. So we had the graveyard over here with its beacon on the top. Can you believe that? Alec wanted a beacon. But here's our graveyard. A little place to do our services with the crypt underneath. We haven't had too many deaths in the colony. I've been able to level them up pretty good with the armor and stuff, so there honestly hasn't been too many bad things. I don't know if that's supposed to be the next guy to go in that hole, or if that's a headstone, but you got a pumpkin and a wither. I don't know. Kind of strange, some of the stuff they put together. And this is the final resident style. It's more upper class, I think. It is just a single building for the residents. It'll house 5. Let's see the armor. Oh, pardon me, Jaden. Didn't mean to walk in on you. I should have knocked. Next time I'm not. Bless you. So here we go. Some bedrooms. We got this cute little pink room here that's a single. Double white bedroom here. Little porch. Yeah, little pressure plate. Alright. Little porch. What's upstairs? Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, you gotta be careful with this one. Oh, be careful the flames don't burn anything down, please. When this colonist citizen pops up out of bed, they get kind of stuck in this corner right here. So you gotta watch out for that. In the morning, do we have somebody coming up here? Is somebody going to bed? Veronica, you having trouble, honey? Everybody good? Okay. Another little slumber party. Boy, this tour's taking a little while, huh? It's been fun showing you around.
If you say so.
Thanks for stopping by to see it all. Whoa! Amory! You don't even have any trees to plant. Relax. Okay. Over here we have the beautiful, beautiful level 5 farm. They had us plant some purple out there. Forest fruit. Little farm, there's 2 beds and a storage up there. I'm not sure why there's beds at the farm. Nobody sleeps here. But there is. We planted corn. Just for fun. I thought it looked pretty in there. And then we've got our potatoes and carrots for when they get sick. And the last one is the Poo-Poo Palace. We got the composter's hut. I like this design. They did the podzol and the moss blocks as shingles. So it kind of looks like the compost piled up. Yeah. Solomon's been busy out here. He's always looking for something to compost. Don't worry, I'll give the fisherman a fishing pole later on. He'll have something to compost. Kind of neat. They even got steaming poo. So I think that's pretty much it. All right, let's talk about this. Usually, future plans. Usually when I finish a colony, I'll just start up a whole brand new world. Well, I don't want to do that this time. I want to try to just start a new colony and delete this one. I don't know if that's a good way to say it, but there is a way to reset villages and just make a new village. So let's take a view from up here. That's my house. I just kind of repurposed one of the dungeons in the world. So I don't know how to do it yet. That's another reason why I wanted to make this video, so I'd have, you know, just a little record for me even of what the Colonial pack looked like and what the final product was. But eventually I want to move on to a different part of this same world and start a new colony. I'm not sure which one yet. If you got a favorite, let me know. I don't know, my daughter's really pushing me to try the underwater one. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about that idea. I have done the steampunk in another world. Let me show you. In these packs with the bigger colonies, this create mod is the best way to get the resources. And I started playing with create before Minecolonies, so I just kind of blended the best of both worlds for this. But this is like my lava room and making train tracks and crushing ores. And then up here, very small factory, very, very small. But up here, remember how I said about the quartz? Well, if you wash soul sand, you can get quartz. Also, if you haunt lapis, you can get some sea lanterns. Those were needed. So this was my quartz maker. Crushing diorite, washing soul sand, you can get some quartz. It's the only way to do these bigger mod packs is with some way to man-make the building materials. We've got 40,000 bricks, stone bricks. This was my clay maker, 25,000 clays. They made the other kinds of bricks. We got cobblestone and sand over here, a little washer, and this is where I stripped many, 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 many dark oak logs. As you can see, got a little smeltery. Over here, this I made for my daughter. Her colony, love those bricks on the top. Her colony needs a lot of mud bricks, so I put in this little machine right here to help make her some mud bricks. So my plan is, I want to stay in this world. I love this world. My little storage room for all my stuff. There's me and my daughter. We went and visited a Hermitcraft server a couple of weeks ago. We're both Scar fans, so one of the things I like to do is put some memorabilia on there. There's Impulse's Dwarven Keep, and we have Scarland and decked out. Of course, the hunky guys of Captain Sparkles and Skizzleman. I don't know. I just like them. Kind of silly. Some adventures in Minecraft that we've done over the years. I always like to personalize my world. But my plan is to move on in this world. And I'm really, really scared of doing that. I'm afraid I'm going to do it wrong and I don't know what'll happen. But across the way, when I finish up a little bit of the landscaping and work up the nerve to hit delete or reset or whatever button you have to hit on this one, our colonists are going to come over here and we're going to take a little train ride and we're going to go look for a new place to live. So this is a crate train. My little train station here. Cute, cute. Yeah, it still needs a little bit, but it's almost there. So there's our train. It's going to take us to the new lands. I don't know where they're going to be. I don't know what kind of pack we're going to build. So we're just going to sit up here and we're going to get a little cup of coffee and a newspaper and we're going to decide where it is that we're going to live next. And so when we finally decide, I'll bring you on back. We'll grab a little train ticket and we'll move on. What time is it? Oh, it's getting late. We better decide fast, huh? Conductor, you doing good? Hey, bud. He always does the head nod. So. So, we're going to have a little sit and think and decide where it is that we go next. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for taking the tour with me. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. Let's make 2024 a great, great year. Bye for now.